Ladies and gentlemen, it's me as FSP Staff Sergeant Victor Gardner, a place to be, bringing you the entertainment, always as I can. And today, the USO proudly presents and brings to you the troops, Tom Sizemore. Tom Sizemore is a well-known actor, producer. Some of you might remember from Black Hawk Down, maybe even Pearl Harbor, or one of his more recent ventures. But I want to welcome Mr. Tom Sizemore to the Evening Connect. Welcome, sir.
Oh, Sergeant Gardner, thank you for the kind welcome, and glad to be here.
Well, it's our pleasure to have you. From what I understand, you made a trip over here just to visit troops. Nothing else, no promotion, nothing like that, but you just wanted to come visit the troops over here in Landstuhl or K-Town or something like that?
I've had my own difficulties, and I come from a family where I had a half-brother serve, and I had a cousin die in Iraq, and I've appeared in some war movies, and I know that some of the military guys like me, and I just don't think people appreciate what the sacrifices they make are. I did a movie just recently called Cripple. It was produced by Gary Gilbert, and who produced The Kids Are All Right, that Annette Bening won the Golden Globe for.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked at the VA hospital in Detroit, and I met a bunch of guys, and I mentioned it to my manager that, maybe what can I do to, help this? I mean, I can't go fight and everything. I'm 48 years old or anything, but
what can you do to give back?
He looked into the USO, and I said, I just want to go thank them for their sacrifice. And that was pretty much all I wanted to do, was to come over here and hopefully lift their spirits and say thanks.
Well, I was told that you spent 3 hours bedside talking to individual troops, one-on-one, hearing their story. Is that just you in general wanting to get the feeling of what it's like for these guys to actually go through this, or were you sympathizing?
I don't think I didn't want to get the feelings I got. To tell you the truth, once in the room with these gentlemen, they were all so young and so just I don't know how to describe it. They were
they're in a bad way.
They really moved me. They really moved me, and not only they were in a bad way, but they were still hopeful and optimistic, and they weren't unrealistic. They were very cognizant of what had happened to them. They a couple of them were very aware of the challenges in front of them, and I was both heartened and disheartened at some of their prognosis, as I'm sure they must be because it's them. And a couple of the guys I couldn't tear myself away from because one guy the first gentleman I was with, I got up to go, and he said, "Don't go."
Man.
What do you do when someone says don't go and they're going to be a paraplegic for the rest of their lives? And this is one of the gentlemen who said to me, the doctors told me I'll walk again, Tom, but I know they're lying to me. They want to keep my spirits up, but I said, well, how do you know? And I had been talking to him for a good 20 minutes, and then he goes, because I know my body. I know. I just know.
Man.
And it was just that kind of set the tone, and I didn't mean to spend 3 hours. I'm no saint or anything. I just one human being thanking another human being for the ultimate sacrifice in a way.
Yes. I mean,
I gotten sober. I was using drugs. And I don't know if you know that I had a very problematic 6 years.
Yeah.
And as I'm approaching my 2-year birthday of being sober on May 30th.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you. It's just I'm just more cognizant of what's going on around me, and I want to make my life have value. And you give your life value by the things you do.
Yeah.
And this was a valuable thing to do. It wasn't pleasant, I didn't get pleasant feelings, but it was valuable.
Yes.
And I had this saying, I don't know if I made it up or Dr. Drew, it doesn't matter how I feel anymore to me. It does to a degree, but it really does matter what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a good thing for me to do. And it wasn't for me, it was for them. And it's good to get off yourself,
Yeah.
All people are on themselves. I mean, especially actors, and it's good just to get off yourself and get your focus on somebody else and their issues and their problems that they're having with life.
So basically what you're saying, it was pretty much a life-altering experience that you just had.
You know what? I would usually say that it wasn't life-altering, but it was life-altering. I had no idea the pain, the youthfulness, the dashing of the youth, the sacrifice, and just the I'm gonna want to start crying on the air.
It's okay.
Just the courage and the fortitude of these kids and the resiliency of them. It just was moving.
And that's the thing that a lot of folks don't get. Some folks figure.
And they volunteered for it too.
Exactly. That's what I was getting to. That a lot of kids, they volunteer to join the Army or the Air Force, whatever it is, to serve the country. And a lot of these kids make the ultimate sacrifice. And if it's not the ultimate, it's daggone near close to it. And it changes their lives forever. And I personally want to thank you for coming over just to talk to these guys and visit with them. And as you said, it's not about you, it's about them. And that's the love and respect that a lot of actors, songwriters, producers, whoever, they show the military. But once they get into that room like you did, and see what actually happened, some people actually change what they do in life because of the things they actually see and go through and hear from these troops.
I hazard to say I might never do another war movie again because I don't want to pretend.
Wow.
I mean, dead's forever, quadriplegics forever. I mean, not to belittle the accomplishments of those movies or the filmmakers or the other actors in them, but I didn't die in Saving Private Ryan. I pretended to die.
Mm-hmm.
I got up and walked to my trailer and got treated like a celebrity and a star. These guys get buried.
Man. Well, I don't want you to be all sober and somber right now.
I don't want to get so somber either. You know what? I've been somber all damn day. Staff Sergeant.
Well, let's make you happy.
Gardner. I want to go upbeat and let's talk about Hallie Berry.
Oh, hey, well, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because her ex-husband, Eric Benet's coming at the end of the month. So
Eric's coming?
Yeah,
tell him to kiss my ass.
I gotta bleep that.
I'm kidding. I like her. I used to like her. We used to whatever.
Well, I know every man in America did, bro. Don't worry about it.
Oh, stop it, Victor. Stop it. Not every man.
I'm telling you, my wife is at home and she beats me every night I look at her. But anyway, all right. So what's going on new with you? Let's talk about some positive. What's going on new with you?
Well, I'm happy to inform you. For myself, that the sobriety has paid off in a lot of ways, and one of the ways it's paid off is, my career had come to a sort of a stall,
mm-hmm.
and with the hard work in the industry of my manager Charles Lago and Chris Johnson and my agent Cynthia Booth and myself, I was cast and have already done the pilot episode of the show that's going to take the 24 time slot, and it's called Exit Strategy, and it stars myself and Ethan Hawke. And it was co-written and directed by Antoine Fuqua, who's going to direct the 5 of the 22 episodes,
mm-hmm.
and he was the director of Training Day and nominated for an Oscar for Training Day, and of course Mr. Denzel Washington won the Oscar for that movie, and it's Mr. Fuqua's project, and I'm going to be going to New York shortly. The show is going to be it takes place all over the world. It's about a black ops unit that goes into foreign countries and extracts American CIA who are spying on our allies and has to erase all evidence of their ever having been there.
Wow.
And I saw 18 minutes of it, and I don't want to I'll blow Antoine's horn. It's Antoine's best work.
Really?
Well, you got to see the whole thing. It's his best. It was the best 18 minutes of that kind of type of espionage and stuff. I mean, Training Day was an incredibly accomplished film, but a much different film. But and Antoine's very, very excited, and I got that movie because like I said, the industry and hard work and resourcefulness of the people that work with me. But the main reason I got that movie is because I pulled myself together and got off narcotics. And all those kids out there who might be listening to this, why would you want to start something you only have to stop?
There you go. And Mr. Sizemore, I'm quite sure exit strategy is going to be pretty good. I want to broach the subject of what just took place with Osama bin Laden, but I can't because I'm in the military.
I'm glad he's dead. That's all I got to say.
Well, I can't say certain things, but it sounds like the show is very similar to something like that. And you know,
it is.
So it's going to captivate the audiences and you know get the type of feedback or attention that 24 received. Is that the type of audience this show's looking for?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So you're about to become a bigger star.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I never really kind of went into it for that, but that would be a great thing to happen right now. I mean, in light of my recent past and the troubles I've endured, they're now part of the past, and it's Act 2, baby. And
that's right.
I want it to be I want a great Act 2. I got 2 kids and a new gal, and I'm just looking forward to getting on with it.
All right. I want to thank you for coming on the show. And remember, Kiefer Sutherland's career rejuvenated with 24. It can happen with you.
I know.
It can happen with you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the kind words. I appreciate them very much.
Well, again, I want to thank you for stopping in and talking to us here on the Evening Connect, as well as those troops. And I'm glad that those troops made an impression on you. I hope you make more movies. I don't care what type, whether it's military or not, but it landed on your heart. And that's the most important thing. What you saw landed on your heart. And I appreciate you being candid and honest with us here today. And I didn't mean to make you all sad. So go out and party, have a good time, enjoy the USO and the kids and the folks you meet.
I got to go anyway. I got to call Hallie. Okay.
I'm going to tell Eric Benet that you said
no,
hi.
Don't do that, please. No, I'm just kidding around now.
All right.
All the best now.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sizemore. Enjoy your day.
All right. You too. You enjoy the day, too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Sizemore, Evening Connect. We'll be back after this.